Hi, everybody.
Hi there.
Well, this little show is about Jefferson, Texas, and quite an amazing little place. Enjoyed it very much. And okay, I guess I took one on the chin for the men out there.
This was a sandy town.
Gone with the Wind. A great movie, and it's amazing what people collect out there and put together. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. My particular part of it, I enjoyed the Gone with the Wind Museum, but the time and measurement place was just amazing that this gentleman has amassed this collection of things related to time and measurement. It was very interesting. I found it nice. So we hope you enjoy it.
Pretty cool town. Highly recommended.
Yeah, it was fun. And without further ado, take a look, and thanks for watching. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. And check out our other videos too, if you're able to. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Sandy.
And I'm Ed.
And this is General, our totally awesome water dog.
We used to live on the Outer Banks of North Carolina, but one day we found both of ourselves unemployed.
So we decided to take a chance. We sold everything, bought a trailer, and left to explore America. We're learning as we go along, but we still make mistakes.
But we get a lot of things right too. So come join us as we learn to RV full-time, explore America, and share in our exciting journey of discovery. Our next adventure is just over the hills.
We got to our campsite at Lake of the Pines after dark because of the flat tire. But thanks to another good Samaritan, we were able to get the trailer parked without too much trouble. Our camping neighbor right across the street from us moved his truck and shined the lights down our campsite so Ed could see where he was backing into. That was awesome. And when we woke up the next morning, this is the view of the lake that we had. And the deer came shortly after, and we saw a ton of deer while we were in this area. They were just everywhere. When we went into the town of Jefferson to explore, we stopped at the visitor center first, and that lady was a wealth of information for what there was to see and do in the area. And the first thing that we needed to check out was this really awesome general store. They have absolutely everything in this general store. And there's even this game of checkers set up so you can take a break and relax a little bit if you get tired shopping. The commercial buildings in this area were really awesome. They were starting to take on this kind of New Orleans type look, and we really enjoyed that. That was cool. This group of buildings here is actually part of the old wharf. Jefferson, Texas used to be a major port city. Back in the mid-1800s, you could actually get to St. Louis and New Orleans from this town. But the Army Corps of Engineers made a change to the bayou in like 1873, and it stopped the boats from being able to get into town. And also at that time, the railroad was starting to come into Texas too. So it stopped being a major port city, but it didn't totally die. It kept a lot of its character. We had lunch at Kitt's Cornbread sandwich. Wow, this is a pretty unique thing that they've got going on here, but the food was awesome, and that place was very popular. There was a lot of people in there. So there's a great blue heron down there right on the edge of the water. We've been watching them from our campsite.
Are you ready? Oh, are you getting ready? Here we go. Good job, Matthew. Good job. Oh.
Jefferson has this really nice walking path in town. It starts out at the visitor center and ends up going downtown near this old train trestle. And this train trestle is from the early 1900s, and they have it decorated with a ton of lights, and they light it up at night. The pictures that we've seen looked really cool, but we never were able to get into Jefferson in the evening to see it for ourselves. They also have this train ride, which is real close to the visitor center. And this is probably like maybe a third scale of what a regular train would be. But this train goes back in by the bayou, and it actually goes near a place that's an alligator farm. And the train stops so you can see them feed the alligators. Now that's supposed to be pretty cool, but it wasn't open while we were there, so we didn't get a chance to do that. The main attraction in Jefferson, Texas, for me anyway, was the Gone with the Wind Museum. I have been a fan of this movie for so long, and it was amazing to see this lady's collection of just everything. I mean, she had everything: movie posters, books, first editions, scarves, a quilt, a model house, costumes. She had just everything, and it was so amazing to see this collection. After touring the museum, we drove around the town of Jefferson for a little bit, looking at some of the old houses. They've got some beautiful old plantation style houses here, just gorgeous.
So there's Dad, little baby in front of him. Mom's up there.
We also toured the Museum of Measurement and Time. Now this was Ed's favorite, but I found this very interesting. This man has a huge collection of clocks. A lot of them were, you know, older, more intricately carved and stuff like that. He also had a huge collection of salt and pepper shakers, which was interesting, and a collection of old record players. For the measurement part of the museum, he had a bunch of surveying equipment, and he also had some smaller collections like old telephones and old computers, and it was just a pretty amazing place to go through to see all of this history. And these are our wonderful camping neighbors. Eric actually got up on our roof and ran some Dicor around to try and fix the roof leak we were having. So that was pretty awesome. And the really cool thing about these folks is they're from Poniatowski, Wisconsin. And we visited Poniatowski when we were in that area to see the geographical marker. So it's such a small world.